Mr. Colin Backus, President of the Board of Directors of the St. Vincent Building and Loan Association, the SVBLA, CEO of the SVBLA, Mr. Elroy P. John, members of the executive of the SVBLA, members of the management team of the SVBLA, guest speaker, Mr. Lester Iroha, scholarship recipients, members of the press, parents and guardians, staff members. Welcome to the 2022 SVBLA Scholarship Awards Ceremony. I am Candice Seeley. I am the Marketing Officer here at St. Vincent Building and Loan Association, and I will be your mistress of ceremonies for this afternoon's proceedings. I want to first of all begin by congratulating all of the scholars here today, the scholarship recipients for 2022, as well as those who are currently have a SVBLA scholarship and are moving forward to either a new class or to begin the pursuit of tertiary education at one of the colleges. To you, the guardians, family members, friends and relatives of these outstanding young people, congratulations as well. You've done a great job motivating, nurturing, and supporting them. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Building and Loan Association, the SVBLA, is thrilled once again to continue our contribution to the academic and upward progress of students through the SVBLA Scholarship Program. This is our way of investing in tomorrow's leaders today. Education is one of the main avenues for social mobility, and young people are the present and the future, and their level of education is a basic factor for our country's development and growth. On that note, I will now hand you over to Mrs. Ava Weeks, the Customer Services Manager, to give some opening remarks. Mrs. Weeks.
Thank you, Candice, and a pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Candice having established the protocol, but to our executive management team and our president, our guest speaker, everyone here is an invited guest and family, so welcome. So, without further ado, because I know we want to get into the meat of the matter, but it would be remiss of me not to use the opportunity to tell those of you who don't know a little bit more about St. Vincent Building and Loan Association and the products we offer. So St. Vincent Building and Loan Association has been established as a building society since 1941, and we offer a wide range of products such as fixed deposits, regular savings, super saver, merry money, smart saver, and permanent shares. On the loans portfolio, we offer mortgages, loans for vehicles, personal and consumer loans. We offer insurance products, bill payments to Flow, Vinlec, and the CWSA. So for those of you who didn't know, now you know. Our Smart Savers account would be of great value to many of you present here this afternoon. And it allows the scholarship holders and the young persons aged 0 to 18 to be able to start saving and getting into the habit of saving early. So the association, in fostering smart savers, saw it necessary to have this account be our highest interest-bearing account at 4% per annum, with interest payments paid quarterly. After the initial deposit of $10 is made to the account, SVBLA credits the account $10 also. So it's giving you that opportunity to start saving early. Start saving now. We have over the years offered scholarships to the children of our members, both on a merit and a need-based capacity, to the students who are successful in completing the CPA examinations. We currently have 24 students on our scholarship roll. 4 students will be graduating from the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College, and we will be adding 3 students today. Congratulations. We have always seen it necessary to develop our students and using the opportunity to give them some exposure in terms of on-the-job training is something we had embarked in the past, and hopefully with some of the COVID-19 protocols being lifted, we may be able to do so again in the future. This initiative, although impacted by the COVID-19 situation, allowed persons to recognize that we have to be able to adapt to the constant change. Change is ever present. And I know many of you, even as you made your journey through your education process, when the COVID-19 pandemic hits, you had to learn to adapt. You had to be able to go from face-to-face school to online school, to the blended approach, and back to face-to-face school. And so, even now, as you adapt to changes again, moving from one school to the next, and changing from one uniform into the next, meeting new friends and engaging new opportunities every day, we want to encourage you to embrace the change. We are happy to announce that our SVBLA scholarship holders for 2022 would be Annabelle McMaster, Amaya Wilkinson, who will be attending the St. Vincent Girls High School, and Luca Melville, who will be attending the St. Vincent Grammar School. Congratulations to the students for the exceptional performance in the CPA examinations and for the hope of we hope that they're feeling honored to be recipients of the St. Vincent Building and Loan Association scholarship and continue to work hard. The journey for you has just begun. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Weeks. At this time, I am very proud to introduce to you a previous SVBLA scholarship holder who will share her experience as a previous awardee and also give some advice. She received her SVBLA scholarship in 2008 and attended the St. Vincent Girls High School and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College. Currently, she is studying medicine at the Richmond Gabriel University. Please welcome Miss Angelique Fitzgerald.
Good afternoon to everybody, and it's actually Fitzpatrick, but I get that a lot, so it's okay. So it's a pleasure being back here once again. It feels like it's been ages, but still just the other day. First of all, I'd like to congratulate everyone who is a scholarship awardee today and who have been a scholarship awardee before. Congratulations and welcome to the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Building and Loan Association awardee family. And I say family because look around. Whether the persons are getting a scholarship with you, before you, or after you, it is indeed a family. Now I can remember the day that I got the scholarship and I met different persons from different primary schools. It wasn't just some of my classmates, but I met others from different schools, and it was the first time. Now we were all shy, but we started to talk to each other. Then I remember again, we met up at Building and Loan's Christmas party, and we all got a bit more social with each other. At the Christmas party, we met scholarship awardees who were older than us. And then we realized, okay, you're going to my school. So then, during school time, we started to look out to each other. We felt like we had an older sister, an older brother. And while we're if we had difficulties during high school, and I just don't mean girls' high school, I mean grammar school as well, and St. Martin's, whatever secondary school they went to, we felt that we had an older sibling there. And that was thanks to the Building and Loan Association awarding program. We formed a bond. So I want you to look around today. Look to the person next to you, behind you, in front of you. They are your brother, your sister, may not be biologically, but you're a family through Building and Loan Association. Now, it was indeed a pleasure being a scholarship holder. And I remember looking back, talking to even some of my friends yesterday who were previous scholarship holders, we laughed and we said, look at where we've come now. We did not know that while sitting here receiving our scholarships that we would have been in some positions that we are. A lot of us have graduated university, some of us are finishing, some of us are just beginning to begin university. I remember in my year, we had Kyle, James, Shante Bacchus, Zinzi, Williams Hahn, myself, and a few others. And from our batch, I must say, we have a few doctors, accountants, statisticians, teachers, geologists, and the list goes on. We didn't stick to one career path, we are all spread out, and trust me, it may sound like, okay, maybe I want to do one of those things when I grow up, but it's okay right now not to know what you want. Your journey is just beginning. And with your journey just beginning, each of you are going to have a different path in life. The path may not be easy. You may have some hurdles along the way. It doesn't matter how many hurdles are there. What matters most is that you overcome those hurdles, is that you jump over those hurdles and you get up even stronger. Life is not easy. I wish I knew this as a child. I would always say adulting is hard. I don't know who told me it's going to be fun. I do enjoy it, yes, but sometimes I wish I was a child still. Because I have, even my journey through medicine was not an easy one. It still is not an easy one, but I always remember the motivation of my peers around me, my family, my friends, persons I meet along the way. Even Mrs. Weeks, I would meet her through PAN with her kids, and she would always give me some sort of motivation to push forward and just keep going. Do not give up. No matter what, do not give up. And I remember as well, during my Christmas internship, I think it was, here at Building Alone, we met different workers, and some of us did not know what we wanted to do, but no matter what we did here at Building Alone, there was always somebody keep telling us, good job, keep pressing forward. And I'm so thankful to Building Alone for giving me that opportunity during that time. Yes, I knew I wanted to do medicine at one point, but while here at internship, I'm like, this is interesting. This might be something I want to do one day. And it kept us giving our options open. It gave us some sort of independence, because even as a young person, we had to get up and be here in time for work at 8, and it gave us some sort of structure. It encouraged development, and this is what I like with the Building Alone Association scholarship program. It's not just about, okay, we receive a scholarship, we go to school, we do well, we come back every year, we receive it again, we keep going until we reach college. No, they played an important part. Even when I came each year to receive my scholarship, I remember there's always somebody giving you some, sort of advice, somebody always checking in on you, somebody always making sure that you're okay. And this is why I said, welcome to the Building Alone Association Award family. It is indeed a family, and I hope that you guys feel just as welcome as I did. And even though some of us are no longer part of the scholarship program, we still feel like a family. As I said, I met some of my friends last night because I came home for a wedding, and we were reminiscing about the different times that we had, and our internship here at Building Alone was one of them, and the Christmas party. We never stopped talking about the Christmas party. So I hope if COVID permits, we get an opportunity too. But keep an open mind, guys. I would say this again. Your journey has just begun. Each of you will take different paths in life. Each journey would be different. I would always like you to say, I think I can, and I know I can. Not that you can't, you know you can. You may not know how you're going to go about it, but that's part of life. Your journey in high school, it's just the beginning of where you want to go. After that, some may want to go to college right away. Some of you may want to work before going into university. That is okay. Everybody's path is different. I just do not want you to give up on your path. Even though you might have a stumbling block, that's just fine. Keep going, press forward, and let your fears make you fierce. And I will say that again. Let your fears make you fierce. So, keep an open mind, be the best version of yourself, and do not forget to enjoy this journey. Because excellence is not about being the best, but doing the best. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Angelique. And just as Angelique said, I want you to keep that tone in mind of family and love, because we do a lot here out of love and for the well-being of our scholarship holders. And the parents who are on the scholarship roll for the previous years, because some of the persons who are now being added will not be as familiar with this because they're now being added. But it's not just about submitting a report and getting a check. We look out for the well-being of our students. We don't want to just see academic excellence. We also want to see excellent conduct. So we don't anticipate getting any contrary reports of poor conduct and misconduct and things of that nature. And if, unfortunately, that should creep into play, we take a loving, guiding hand to try to take corrective measures. If any of you had the opportunity to have to come in and have a little discussion, it's not out of wanting to make things difficult, but to make things better. Because we know each student has the potential for excellence, and we want to see that out of all our scholarship recipients. Yes, I'll turn you over to Candice, who will then introduce our next item on the agenda.
Thank you, Mrs. Weeks. Thank you, Ms. Fitzpatrick, for that insight. Now, at the beginning of today's ceremony, I made reference to the directors on the SVBLA board, as well as our president. The SVBLA board ensures that high standards of corporate governance are maintained through its guidance and oversight of the association's management. On this premise, join me in welcoming the president of SVBLA's board of directors, Mr. Colin Backus, to give some remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I enjoyed Ms. Fitzpatrick's address. She spoke directly to the students, and I think this is what this whole exercise is all about. Now, this institution has been around for 80 years, 80, and we expect it to be around for another 80 years. Now, obviously, many of us would not be here, but some of you younger ones may actually be part of this association. You may actually be the CEO, for example, or future president, or member of staff. This is the potential that we see in a lot of young people. And that is why St. Vincent Billing and Loan is investing in the youngsters. Okay? Now, sitting in the audience is my former teacher, my biology teacher. She's hiding behind it. Miss Backus, is Deborah Backus. You know, I'm happy to see you. Now, Miss Backus would have had an influence in my development. So, having become the president of the association, I thought it best to put down a few items that I find that help me in my development. Okay? Now, Ms. Fitzpatrick mentioned that, Mrs. Weeks mentioned that when you don't do well, we encourage you. Well, some of you youngsters will know that we actually discuss you at some of the meetings, because we want to be able to assist you, guide you back on the right path, and so forth. Those that do well and excel, we encourage you to excel even further, right? The bill and loan is invested in you, but you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your time well spent. You have to invest in your energy. A lot of the things that younger persons do these days, they don't invest their energy so wisely. You have to invest in your attention in school and at home. And parents have to give that environment to the students so that they can invest their time wisely. As said before, education is vital. So you have to value your education. You have to understand this concept. You have to value your education. If you don't value it, who will? You have to make it a priority. When you value something, you make it a priority. So you have to value education, make it your priority. It's going to shape your life, and that is why you value it. And good practices become habits. Doing your homework on time, submitting assignments on time, doing your best in your assignment, doing your best in your exam, these become habits. You have to become organized as students, as early as you are, become organized, and you must set goals. This is very, very, very dear to me in my own life. I set goals and then I work to achieve them. So I'm advising you, let this become a habit. Set goals. Okay, I'm speaking directly to the young people. Set your goals early in life. Let's say you want to become the CEO or the president or member of staff, you set your goal. It doesn't have to be bill and loan, it could be anything. But set your goals early. And with that, I want to say congratulations to all the recipients. And we look forward to excellence in the future. Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much, President Bacchus, for those words of inspiration. Now, today, I'm sure you will agree that we have an exceptional group of students here with us. However, as we here at Building and Loan help to forge their future through their SVBLA scholarship, we wanted to feature someone whose academic and extracurricular background is as varied as they come, and this has made him into the success he is today. A past student of the Kingstown Government School, as well as the St. Vincent Grammar School, where he graduated in the year 2000, our featured speaker then furthered his education at Oxbridge College in West London, where he studied business and finance. He then pursued additional studies in Trinidad and Tobago, where he started his ACCA journey. He is currently a civil servant working in the accounts section of the Lands and Surveys Department. He is the owner and producer at Fourth Dimension Productions, where he produces primarily soca music. He is also an event manager, promoter, as well as an entrepreneur, owning a minivan and being the co-owner in multiple other business ventures, namely Elevate Sports Bar, Craze SVG, a digital media company, Craze Kennels, and most recently, the Secret Garden brand of events. His most notable and impressive achievements on the music side include being the producer of the 2015 and 2016 Road March, and also producing the Power Soca Monarch and Groovy Soca Monarch titles for 2016. On the business side, the opening of a popular nightclub which has since closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. His goals and aspirations are simple: to be comfortable and to be able to take care of his immediate and future family. Please welcome Mr. Lester Iroha.
Thank you, Ms. Seeley. Please allow me to adopt protocol previously established. Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, please allow me to congratulate the recipients of the scholarships here today. In these trying and challenging economic times, I am certain that this assistance is most appreciated. I would also like to take the opportunity to commend the St. Vincent Billing and Loan Association in giving back in a most generous and productive manner, doing their small part in laying down the building blocks of our country's future through education. Today, I want to highlight two things. I don't want to keep anybody too long on a drawn-out speech. Two things I want to touch on is, one, dreaming big, and two, something that you may not think about, but embracing failure on your path to success. I'm going to start with the dreaming big. We are now living in an era of possibilities and opportunities where access to education has never been easier. We also now have the ability to make a living from a wider, more diverse category of careers and industries. Embracing these facts opens up the future to the realization of dreams previously thought unattainable. With all this in mind, we also have to acknowledge and filter out negative influences. Too often, we have big dreams and aspirations. People often talk you down from them or try to derail you due to their personal lack of vision or foresight, and even lack of faith in your abilities. You should never invite or allow any of this negativity to influence your future path. Instead, use it as fuel to shine and excel. I can give you one personal example of this in my experience. I can remember way back when I was just about to do my common entrance exam, I remember going over to an aunt's house to do a little revision with my cousin, but we were doing the revision from his notebook, and different school, different notes, everything. And every question they're asking, I keep getting it wrong. I'm getting it wrong. I'm getting it wrong. And I remember they telling me, I don't even know why your mother even bothered sending you to go and do common entrance this year. You ain't know nothing yet. That was something that really affected me. But I turned that around and used that as fuel and motivation to be successful. At the outcome of it, I think my cousin, he came in around probably 2-something for boys, 5-something overall. I would have gotten 63 for boys, 130 overall, which would have granted me access to the St. Vincent Grammar School. So I just wanted to use that as an example that even sometimes the negativity, you have to turn it and use it to your advantage. Allow me to give you a few quotes from some significant people. First one, a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. That was by Colin Powell, the first African-American Secretary of State of the United States. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That was by Eleanor Roosevelt. Another one, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. That was by Walt Disney, who is founder of a multi-billion-dollar company here today. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. That was by a French poet by the name of Anatole France, who was also a Nobel Prize recipient. He mentioned something very important in this quote, plan. And I heard someone also mention that earlier. A dream will remain exactly that, a dream without a plan. This is why it is important to set goals for yourself to achieve your dreams. Plan for your success by setting long, medium, and short-term goals. Your long-term goals can be your dreams. Your medium-term goals are what you need to achieve to put you on the track to achieve your dreams. Same applies to your short-term goals. They are simply a series of accomplishments needed to get you to your medium goals. I can give you another example myself in my history of music production. When I just started, I didn't have a big name, and to try to get some big artists to have faith in an unknown, that was an uphill task. So my first goal was to get somebody to just record with me. That took an uphill battle that took actually approximately about 7 years. But I got that done. After that, I said, you know what? My next goal has to be, I have to get a radio hit. It's just one thing to get somebody to record. I achieved that in about, I think that was in 2007 with Scorpion. After that, I said, okay, I'm getting people to record now. I'm getting songs played on the radio. I need to get my songs into competition. So that was my next goal, which not too long after that, I achieved that as well. Not too long after that, I said, okay, couple years now we're in this competition thing. I need to start winning something. And then 2015, we won a road match. And the subsequent year after that, 2016, I was very lucky to win both Raga and Soca Monarch of that year. So it shows you that your incremental goals does help you towards the bigger picture. Because sometimes when you look at the bigger picture, it seems like that's a mountain. How am I actually going to get there? I'm not nowhere close there. But that's okay. That's where your medium and short-term goals come in. They help fill that gap, because every journey begins with the first step. So I'll move on to the second thing I wanted to highlight with you today, which may sound weird to some: embracing failure on your path to success. Often failure will lead to success, and many highly successful entrepreneurs have failed a few times before reaching their goals. We need to learn from our failures and not quit because of them. There is a saying that doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of madness. By recognizing the things we do wrong and acknowledging our failures, we can achieve success. Also, I have some other quotes that allude to this. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That was by Thomas Edison. A person who made a mistake, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. That was by Albert Einstein. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. That was quoted by Winston Churchill. It's not how far you fall, but how high you bounce back that counts. That was by Zig Ziglar. I have not failed. I have just found 1,000 ways that won't work. That's also by Thomas Edison. These are all respected individuals who would consider success, who we would consider successful historical pioneers. One thing they all had in common is that they all understood that failure isn't permanent, but merely a hiccup, a bump in the road, a minor obstacle that hinders you from achieving success. Failure is not the alternative to success. Yes, it's something to be avoided when a temporary setback on a bigger, more significant course. Everybody encounters failure at one point or another. What truly matters is how you react to and learn from that failure. Hard work, determination, and perseverance have all been proven to be the key elements in overcoming failure. Did you know that Bill Gates watched his first company crumble? A lot of people don't know that. Bill Gates is now one of the world's wealthiest individuals, but he didn't earn this fortune in a straight line to success. Gates entered an entrepreneurial scene with a company called Traffic Data, which aimed to process and analyze data from traffic tapes. He tried to sell the idea alongside his business partner, Paul Allen, but the product barely even worked. It was a complete disaster. However, the failure did not hold Gates back from exploring new opportunities. And a few years later, he created his first Microsoft product and forged a new path to success. I think we all know where that led Bill Gates. I could even make that even personal. Even myself, I have experienced great failure in my journey to success. I have invested in my business, as Ms. Seeley indicated, Envy Nightclub, which had tremendous success and was on a trajectory, winning trajectory. This all changed with the COVID-19 pandemic, which changed the way we live up to this very day. I could have chosen to be submerged in the pain of loss, but instead I chose to use that situation as an educational one towards my next business venture, Elevate Sports Bar, where I applied lessons acquired by previous failure to shepherd this venture towards success. To conclude, I would just like to add that to be successful means to continuously work, persevere, and overcome failure. Success isn't a destination, but a work in progress. I would also like to encourage all the parents and guardians here to support and guide these young minds with their dreams. Let them dream big and transform them into reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Iroha. Definitely every journey begins with that first step, and today many of you are taking your first steps. At this time, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, the handover of our scholarship certificates, scholarship checks, and the SVBLA goodies. So we're just going to shift a few things around, and then we'll invite President Bacchus to hand over the items. Now, as Mrs. Weeks mentioned earlier, for 2022, we have three students who are the recipients of the SVBLA scholarship. So first of all, we would like to welcome Annabelle McMaster. Congratulations, Annabelle McMaster. And she will be entering the St. Vincent Girls High School. Congratulations, Annabelle. Let's welcome a representative for Amir Wilkinson. Amir will be attending the St. Vincent Girls High School as well. Thank you. Congratulations to Amir. Luca Melville. Congratulations to Luca Melville. He will be attending the St. Vincent Grammar School. Those are the three recipients of their scholarships for 2022. Right now, there are students who are currently SVBLA scholarship holders, and they will be moving forward to their new class. So we'll be also doing their handing over as well. Let's welcome Zeph John. Zeph is moving on to Form 2 at the St. Vincent Grammar School. Jason John. Congratulations, Jason John. Moving forward to Form 2 of the St. Vincent Grammar School. Raymond Matthews. Congratulations, Raymond. Also moving forward, other St. Vincent Grammar School. Ramon Matthews. My apologies. Joselle Selena Jazara De Silva. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Moving forward to Form 3 of the Girls High School, at the Girls High School, I should say. Congratulations. Kimani Sky Johnson. Congratulations, Kimani, moving forward to Form 3 at the St. Vincent Grammar School. Olivia Victoria Prescott. Congratulations, Olivia. Moving forward to Form 3 at the Girls High School. Sakari Jaden Timon Burnett. Sakari is moving forward to Form 3 at the St. Vincent Grammar School. Congratulations. Devonay Amira Little. Congratulations, Devonay, moving forward to Form 4 at the St. Joseph's Convent, Kingstown. Allen. Moving forward to Form 4 at the Bethel High School. Congratulations, Samara. Danielle Elizabeth Blake. Congratulations, Danelle, moving forward to Form 5 at the Bishop College, Kingstown. Okay, now we have a few students who we're still awaiting results for, but they will be receiving some tokens as we await their results. Maya John. Community College Year 1. These are students who are waiting their C-SEC results. Genevieve McMaster. Also waiting the C-SEC results. Nikolai Williams. Alyssa Trotman. Congratulations, Alyssa. Moving forward to Community College Year 2. Janani Bacchus. Community College Year 2 as well. Kidrondre Richards. Moving forward to Form 5, Girls High School. And Jaden Edwards Harry. Sorry. Congratulations, Jaden. Oh, Mom, sorry.
Some of our students had the opportunity to travel with COVID that have been on pause. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I think we've come to the end of the official handing over. Thank you so much, President Bacchus. Anyone who perhaps would like to share how the scholarship may have helped them, this is their time for you to do that. Just a bit of an open forum for you.
Well, I'd like to say thanks to Billion Loan. It is very helpful to receive monies at these times. It's a great effort, it's a good work that you're doing, and I wish you all the best for the coming years.
Thank you. Anyone else? A student? Everybody's being a bit shy. That's okay. At this time, I would like to introduce Frank, the financial controller, also a member of the executive management team at the SVBLA, to offer her vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the management, staff, and board of directors here at the association, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone for joining us this afternoon. Also, our sincere thanks to our guest speakers here today who would have come to offer some words of inspiration and share their own experiences with our awardees this afternoon. So once again, thank you to Ms. Angelique Fitzpatrick and Mr. Lester Iroha. We would also like to express our thanks to those who organized the events this afternoon, who would have worked behind the scenes tirelessly to make everything happen, and to the members of the media for joining us here today as well. And finally, we would like to say thank you to our scholarship holders, both past and present, for coming to join us here today. As would have been expressed before, we would like to welcome you to the SVBLA family, and we are honored to be a part of your journey through these next phases of your life. So thank you once again, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Frank. Before we wrap up, we would just like to hand over a few tokens to our speakers. First of all, Ms. Fitzpatrick, if you can step up so we can just give you a token of appreciation for taking time out for being here today to give some insight and some words of inspiration. Mr. Lester Iroha.
He's wearing the correct color shirt too. Okay, so we've come to the official end of the ceremony. Thank you so much for being here. I know the press would like to do some interviews with the 3 scholarship awardees for this year and some of the other students, so feel free to stick around for some photos as well. And we also have some drinks here also. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your evening.